Follow the road from the Boise Depot all the way down to the state capitol, and you will pass a building with a storied past. It's been a witness to more than a century of change, long before Boise's skyline started reaching for the clouds. If you've gone downtown, you've noticed the Adelmann Building, whether you knew it by name or not, and it's got that iconic orange turret right there on the corner. As it holds its ground, Hunter Funk explains that it's now up for sale, and she shares the price tag that comes with the preserving of its legacy.
If buildings could speak, this one would whisper in a German-accented English and would tell stories from its creation 123 years ago.
It was built in 1902. It was designed by an important Boise architect, one of the first architects working in the city.
The plans, drawn by Campbell and Whalen and owned by Richard Adelmann, a Civil War veteran and German miner who staked a mining claim near Idaho City. The build began as a one-story corner building. The budget, $10,000, but the final cost, triple that, as it later became a two-story building.
And like many buildings of the time, built to serve a different purpose on the second floor, it was built for the Elks Lodge. The Elks are a fraternal order like the Masons or the Oddfellows, so big meeting rooms on the second floor and stores on the first floor.
This architecture has a story of its own. There are Roman-like influences seen in the arched windows, and German influences seen in the stepped brick pattern and sandstone trim.
It's architecture you describe as sort of a Queen Anne style. We often think of Queen Anne in terms of large Victorian era houses, but that style was occasionally applied to commercial buildings as well.
It also saw a Chinese influence in the 1950s when Fong's Tea Garden covered the turret in Chinese characters. Though by the 1990s, there was a new owner of the building, and those characters were removed, causing controversy.
The city decided it was maybe important, but not as important as, as what the developer had in mind at the time, which was returning it to a more original appearance to 1902.
Painting over the letters and adding a fence to the roof to hide new HVAC ducting was among the most recent renovations to the outside, done nearly 25 years ago. The businesses on the inside are the only things that continue to change.
It's had a lot of lives over the years.
It stands at the corner of Idaho and Capitol Boulevard, not just as architecture, but as an autobiography, watching glass towers rise from its perch and newcomers call Boise home. Though the storied history now faces a new future. It's up for sale for $4.6 million. The former owners call the building an irreplaceable generational asset. The building was listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1977 and was protected by the 1980s by the city of Boise through the creation of a historic district.
It's been a place that the city has chosen to protect. For someone who loves old places, that's important to me.
And the new owners will have to get approval if they want to make any of the changes to the outside of the building. They get that approval from the city. As for the inside, though, that has continued to change as there's been new owners in and out of it.
And there's been so many businesses and restaurants that have been in and out. Just during that story, we're reminiscing about some of the old things that used to be in the basement there.
Yeah, you mentioned Devil's Den.
Devil's Den, the Space Bar was down there. One thing also I wanted to go back to real quickly, Brian and I were looking at the black and white photos down Capitol of what it looked like 100 years ago, what it looks like today.
Yeah.
It's amazing just to see like the stagecoach cars coming down Capitol, and now you think about all the e-bikes and everything.
Yeah.
Standing the test of time.
I was going to say the other thing, too, if you ever look down and you notice that it kind of like is lopsided, it's because you have the historic side versus the new side.
Oh, fun fact. Okay. Interested to see what'll happen. It's one of those places, whether you know it or not, you've definitely been by it.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Hunter Funk, thank you so much.